Good morning SY BSc students. Today we are going to discuss the first chapter, Introduction to Angiosperm Taxonomy, from the botany paper first, semester first, Taxonomy of Angiosperm and Plant Ecology. The angiosperms are the group of the plants, those are included in the phanerogams. While we are going to divide the phanerogams into two main groups, that is the gymnosperm and the angiosperms. When plants are classified on the basis of presence of flower or absence of flower, when flowers are present, such group of the plants are known as the phanerogams, and when the flowers are absent, such group of the plants is known as the cryptogams. So, angiosperms are the flowering group of the plants. Those have the certain typical characters, that is, flowers are so attractive, they are in the form of herb, shrubs and trees. Then reproductive structure, that is the flower, is compactly arranged and it is made up of the calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium, and vegetative type of reproduction is also common in this one. And in this group, that is the flowers are arranged in such a way that they are very easy for the pollination purpose. That is, these angiosperms are the group of the plants, those have double fertilization and triple fusion in their fertilization process. So, these are the certain typical characters of the angiosperm, and in this chapter we are going to discuss about the angiosperm taxonomy. That is, the in case of the introduction of taxonomy, plant taxonomy is the basic branch of botany which are used as a purpose of practice as well as for the purpose of the theory for classification of organisms. On the basis of understanding of similarities and differences among the organism, and is easier if the organisms are classified. Taxonomy plays a vital role in conservation, protection and utilization of the biodiversity. In when we are going to discuss about the definition of the taxonomy, in 1813, the term taxonomy was firstly coined by the French botanist, that is de Candolle, as a theory of plant classification. In 1955, the Lawrence defined a taxonomy is the science which includes identification, nomenclature and classification of the object, but it is restricted as the object must be the biological origin, that is, object must be the living form. That is, taxonomy is restricted for the living organisms. So, taxonomy is made up of the two words in the Greek language, that is taxus. That is, taxus means the dividation, that is classification, and the logos or nomos. Nomos means what? That is by the rule. So, the classification or the nomenclature or identification by or description by the rule is known as the taxonomy. So, broadly speaking, taxonomy can be defined as the study of classification, identification, description and nomenclature of the plants. That is, when we isolated the firstly the plants, that is the that is objects, biological objects. Then these objects must be identified. This object must be identified whether this group of the plants is under the herb or whatever it may be shrubs or it may be tree. It must be identified. Then it must be classified according to the Bantam and Hooker system. Then all possible characters comparing the other ancestor group or available group of the plants. When we compare this one, that is the differences, then similarities, and they get class that is described. And finally, according to the ICBN, International Codes of Botanical Nomenclature, plants are named, which are known as the nomenclature. That is, there are the two names are there, that is the one is the generic name and the second one is the specific epithets or the specific name. That is, any type of the plants, they have the two types of the names, that is known as the binomial nomenclature. That is, firstly Linnaeus introduced this binomial nomenclature, that is first plant first name is the generic name and the second name is the specific name or specific epithets. So, there are the certain rule for the nomenclature, that is certain rule in the sense that is the first letter of the genus must be in the capital form and the first letter of the species must be in the small form. That is, when we take the example of the Mangifera indica. Mangifera indica is the botanical name of the mango. So, Mangifera indica is the M in Mangifera, that is genus is capital M, and indica, that is in case of the indica, I is in the small form, and both must be underlined separately when we are writing in the handwritten form. But when we are going to type this botanical name, then they must be in the italic font, and both names are followed by the authority by which the names of these plants are described or introduced. For example, Mangifera indica L, L for Linnaeus, L-I-N, L-I-N-N, N for L for Linnaeus. So, these are the description about this taxonomy. Then interrelationship of the taxonomy. Taxonomy is the queen of science. It is basic botany, it is basic science, and when we are going to discuss or when we are going to discuss the other branches of the sciences, then we must have the knowledge of the taxonomy. So, taxonomy is related to the various fields of the life sciences. The morphology, morphology is the external study of the object, external study of the organisms. Then anatomy, anatomy is the study of the gross internal structure of the organism or the object in the living form. Then cytology is nothing but the study of the cells, that is the study of the different types of the cells and study of the different types of the genes. Then the palynology, palynology is the study of the evolutionary strength of the botany, that is the evolutionary strength are found there. So, it may be studied in this one. Then embryology, study of the male reproductive part, female reproductive parts, then development of the embryo, it is known as the embryology. Then study of the history, historical background, historical information about the plants are also related to the taxonomy. Then study of the phylogeny, that is phylogeny is evolutionary strength. Then palynology, study of the different types of the pollen grains. Pollen grains study are done here. Then evolution. Evolution is nothing but the different types of the evolutionary trends are studied, and taxonomy is related to this one. Then study of the genes, it is known as the genetics, study of the different types of the hereditary and variation characters are studied in the genetics. It is taxonomy is also related with the chemistry. Different types of the biochemicals, those are found in the plants. For that, there is the need of the knowledge of taxonomy. So, taxonomy is also related with the chemistry. Then it is also related to the physiology. Physiology is the branch of science, branch of the botany particularly. It deals with the study of different metabolic activities, those are takes place inside the plants. So, they are known as the physiology, and it is also related to the ecology, or it is related, taxonomy is related to the ecology. Ecology is nothing but the, it is made up of the two words, oikos and logos. Oikos means what? The on their original habitat, and the logos means the study of the organism and their interrelationship with itself and with the environment on the original place. It is known as the ecology. And lastly, it is also related to the geography, that is the plants have the geographical distribution, that is taxonomical study. When we are going to study the taxonomy, it is related to the geography, geographical distribution, that is the plants are found in the different types of the area. Sometimes they are plants are found in the water, plants are found in the xeric area, plants are found near to the sea beach, plants are found in the water. So, different types of the geographical area they gets occupied. So, they when we are going to discuss about the taxonomy, we it have the relationship with the geography. And the paleobotany. Paleobotany is the branch of science which deals with the study of fossils. So, taxonomy is related to the paleobotany, that is when the identification of the plants are done, it must have the botanical names, and botanical names, that is taxonomy itself indicates that it is the identification, nomenclature and the classification of the plants. So, giving the names to the identified fossils, it is very essential to have the knowledge of the taxonomy. So, taxonomy have the relationship with the various fields of the sciences. Then scope of the taxonomy. The great scope of taxonomy is, that is the storage of the information, that is the taxonomy plays vital role for the storage of the information, that is the different types of the information, various information, those are stored in the by the knowledge of taxonomy, because it is identification, nomenclature and classification. So, when the information is collected, this information is stored in the form of taxonomy. So, role of taxonomy is the storage of the knowledge. Then knowledge of plant taxonomy is important for foresters, then geneticists, plant breeders, plant pathologists and for biotechnologists. That is forester in this how the taxonomy is used by the foresters, because if they wants to be introduce the new plants in the forest, then these plants must have the botanical name, and these plants have the botanical name. So, this forester must know the name of the plants. So, it is required for the forester. Then if anybody wants to introduce the new genes in the new plant development, then there is the need of the which type of the source, which type of the plants are introduced, such botanical names are very important, and these botanical names comes by the plant taxonomy. Then if somebody wants to develop the new variety by the mutation breeding, so this breeder must have the knowledge of taxonomy, because he must know the names of the description, names of the certain plants which are used for the plant breeding. And the plant, in the field of plant pathology, taxonomy is also very important, because the pathology is nothing but the diseases of the different types of the diseases of the plants. So, diseases, study of the diseases of the plants, there is the that is the name of the plant is very essential, and causal organism is very essential. So, knowledge of the taxonomy helps for identification of the botanical names of the particular plant which gets infected. Then for the biotechnologist, botanical names is very essential, that is biotechnologist introduces the tissue culture, and then which type of the source of the plants are used in the tissue culture. So, for that the which type of the organ as a source, as a explant is used in the biotechnology. So, such biotechnological view, this plant material explant must have the botanical name, or must know, that biotechnologist must know the botanical name. So, taxonomy is very essential, their description is very essential, their nomenclature is essential. So, knowledge of the taxonomy is essential for biotechnologist. Then introducing the new genes into crop plants for the production and to develop the disease resistant variety, that is the desired variety for modern technological work. That is the, for such purposes, the character of source plant, that is this plant is what is the description, what is the flowering period of this plant, what is the condition of this plant, how much height is there, such all knowledge must be comes by the taxonomy. So, in the field of the introduction of, or the entering of the genes, that is for the development of the new variety, disease resistant variety, drought resistant variety, then drought tolerant variety, then varieties grows in the area where the water is less. Such variety may develops by the knowledge of such type of the DNA molecules, or splice of DNA molecules, and for that the knowledge of taxonomy is essential. Then there is the one plant, that is the Vinca rugia. Vinca rugia is a very important plant, that is it belongs to member of family Apocynaceae. It is used for the curing of the disease, that is the cancer. So, there are the biochemicals, those are present inside the plant, that is the phytochemistry is very important. That is, phytochemistry means what? The plants have the different types of the chemicals. So, study of these different types of the chemicals, that is the alkaloids, then glycosides is there, turpentine is there, then these different types of the tannins is there, that is different types of the chemicals, those are present inside the plant. Study of these different types of the chemicals is done by the scientist, that is the particularly chemist. So, if they are taking the source of medicine from particular plant, but this chemist must have the knowledge, he must know the name of the resource by which he has taken the alkaloid, he has taken the chemical. So, for this purpose there is need of the taxonomy. So, it have the certain scope in this field. Then in the field of ecology, the ecologists are using the knowledge of the taxonomy, because there are the different types of the fungus, there are the different type of the fungi which are playing vital role in the environmental protection. Which type of the role is there? That there is the different types of the pollutants are there, and these pollutants gets decomposed by the different types of the bacteria and different types of the fungi. So, which type of the fungi are responsible for the decomposition? So, ecologist must have the knowledge of such type of the plants, such type of the fungi which are playing vital role for the decomposition of the these pollutants. So, it must have the knowledge of this one. Then next scope of the taxonomy is that when binomial nomenclature is given to the plant according to the ICBN, then these nomenclature, that is the scientific name of particular or these all plants, are effective means for communication throughout the world, because these botanical names are unique throughout the world. When we visit to any type of the region, the vernacular name or local name or common name is different, and there creates the confusion. So, to avoid this, the botanical name or scientific name is there, and these scientific names are throughout the words are same, throughout the words are very effective, they are accepted throughout the world. So, it is the one type of the effective mean for the communication. So, this it is very important, it is only possible by the taxonomy. So, taxonomy plays vital role in this field. Then plant taxonomist prepares the floristic inventory. Floristic inventory means what? That is the in the forest, that is in the ecosystem, which type of the plants are gets degraded, gets decreases. How many plants were there in previous data, and then in the next after some years, the how much plants are reduced, how much plants gets destroyed, then decreases. Such inventory is useful for study of the extinct plant species from the forest, and plant taxonomy helps for the such type of the development of the inventory, creation of the inventory, construction of the inventory for the forester. Then plant taxonomy stores data for various level, that is organism level is there, then species level is there. For that, the taxonomy stores data for the various level, that is the family level or so on. Then plant taxonomy is essential for the field of agriculture. Agriculture is nothing but the development of the different types of the variety in the field of agriculture, and when hybridization is done, then desired variety is developed. So, name of the taxonomy, the name of the plants is only comes by the taxonomy. There is the next field which is known as the horticulture. Horticulture is nothing but it is the study of the different types of the horticultural practices, that is development of the new varieties by the vegetative propagation. So, horticultural practices are done, that is you all are familiar with the horticultural practices are the cutting, layering, grafting and budding. These different types of the practices are done, and for that there is the need of the scion plant and the stock plant. So, scion and stock plant must, that is taxonomy helps for identification of such scion and the stock plant, that is botanical name of this plant. Then in case of the forestry, these botanical names of this plant is very important, just like I discussed in the last point. Then plant breeding and medicinal plant, that is which type of the that is different types of the medicines are prepared, drugs are prepared from the plants. So, for that the which type of the medicines are extracted from the plants, and for that there is the need of the botanical names of those plants which are as a source of the medicine. So, these are the drugs plant, and it is only possible by the taxonomy. So, it is very important, taxonomy plays vital role in the medicinal plant. Taxonomy is also useful science for conservation of the biodiversity. Biodiversity is nothing but it is the surviving of the plants, reproduction of the plants, and their characters of the plants in the different types of the geographical area. So, for the purpose of conservation of the biodiversity by ex situ and in situ methods of conservation, this taxonomy helps for these purposes, that is the which type of the plants are extinct, which type of the plants are endangered. So, botanical names of these plants is only comes by the taxonomy. So, taxonomy helps for these purposes. Then for development of the gene bank, there is the need of the botanical names of the plants, and taxonomy helps for development of the gene banks. Then man life improving or improvement of the man's life, that is in the view of the food, clothing, shelter, then medicine, then fibers, then timber. These all sources are coming from the plants, and the name of this plant is very essential when we are using these all sources for improvement or surviving of the human beings or life of the human being. For that there is the need of the taxonomy. Then in the field of green evolution or in the field of genetically modified plant development, GMO, genetically modified organisms are developed. So, for that there is the need of the name of description of the plants. So, for that the role of taxonomy is playing vital role in the green revolution and gene revolution. Then in the pharmaceutical industries, justly discussed in the last point, that is the pharmaceutical industry, different types of the drug plants, those have the different types of the biochemicals are present inside the plants, or phytochemicals are present inside the plants. These phytochemicals are particularly found in the different types of the area of the plants. That is, suppose there is the Asparagus racemosus. This Asparagus racemosus known as the shatavari. So, it have the drug inside their roots, rhizomes are there. So, inside this one there is the Adathoda vesica is there, and this Adathoda vesica have the alkaloid vasicin. This vasicin is found in case of inside the leaves. Or there is the Capsicum annum. This Capsicum annum have the alkaloid, that is capsaicin. This capsaicin is found inside the fruit. So, different types of the sources, those are found for the pharmaceutical industries. These pharmaceutical industries are developed, and for that taxonomy playing vital role for that. Then for the ecologist, there are the need of the different types of the plants, and these different types of the plants are very important. Those are playing vital role for the purpose of the soil binder. There are the different types of the plants are used as a soil binder. These soil binder plants are playing vital role because these soil never degraded. Soil degradation stops due to the water flowing. So, for that there is the one plant, that is the uh, Ficus religiosa is there, that is pimple plant is there. Then Ficus bengalensis is there, that is the word plant is there. So, these type of the plants are very important for the purpose of as a soil binder. Cynodon dactylon is there. Cynodon dactylon is the small dub grass is there. In Marathi it is known as harali. So, this plant is playing vital role as a soil binder. So, ecologist can study this plant as a soil binder, and they are playing a vital role for this purpose. Then fast growing plants are there. Some plants they are fastly growing. So, these plants, that is particularly bamboo plant is fast growing plant. So, these fast growing plants are growing for the purpose of recovery of the afforestation. There is the one plant that is rain tree is there. So, this rain tree is also have the fast rate as compared to the cycas plant or the other plants. So, they are fastly growing. So, these plants are studied for that. Then there are the mineral indicator plants are there. Some plants are used as a mineral indicator for mineral exploration. So, this mineral exploration, for this mineral exploration there are the different types of the plants, those are indicating the different types of the minerals. Then taxonomic literature is used for the from the natural environment, that is taxonomical literature for selection of the plants from natural environment. Taxonomic literature are nothing but the inventory, then different types of the floras, then manuals, monographs, these books, they are studied, they are developed, they are constructed by the process of taxonomy. These taxonomic literature have, they are nothing but the books, they are the writing material in which all possible information about the characters of the plants are there, and this information is useful for the selection of the plants from the natural environment. So, taxonomy helps for these purposes. Taxonomy is also important in the field of paleobotany. Paleobotany is nothing but it is the study of fossil plants. If in the volcanic eruption there were number of plants gets buried under the soil and they gets converted into the fossils. But if we found the such type of the plants in the form of fossils, so these fossils must compare the recent information of the floras, information of the plants, and when we compare this all, we get the certain information about the botanical name, description of the plants, then classification of the plants, and they are used giving the names to the fossil plants. So, when we compare these information of the fossil with the new information of the plants, when we compare these two, and then we can give the name to the fossil plants. So, this taxonomy is very useful in the field of paleobotany. Then next point is the objectives and importance of taxonomy. The taxonomy is identification, nomenclature, classification and description of the plants. It is studied for the different purposes, that is the different types of the objectives are there. The first and main objective of this one is to provide the convenient method of identification and the communication. Just like I told you, that is when the information according to the ICBN is developed and when it is ready, then throughout the world we can communicate by the such botanical names. So, it is convenient method for identification and communication. Then it to provides classification system based on natural affinities of the organism. That is, there is the well known Bentham and Hooker system is there, and these Bentham and Hooker system have all possible characters are taken under consideration and natural characters are taken under consideration. So, for that the classification of the such all plants are done on this Bentham, on the basis of this Bentham and Hooker system of classification. So, it provides the system of classification for the natural affinities of the organism which may be found in the new form. Then to provide inventory of plant taxa by means of floras, monographs and manuals. That is, when we have the knowledge of the taxonomy, we can develop, we can create the new floras of the particular geographical area, new monographs of the plants or the manuals of the plants of the particular family. So, it is very essential, or it may take place by the knowledge of the taxonomy. Then to store the knowledge of past and present plant. Taxonomy have the object or objectives having to develop the information, to develop the knowledge of past plant names are there, but in the present when we found the plants, then it must be identified, it may be compared with the ancestor, it may be compared with the their related plants, and then we can, by comparing this one, we can develop, we can create, we can write the new characters of the particular plant. So, development of the knowledge of the past and present plant is done due to the taxonomy. Then to provide the information regarding the relationship between biological science and taxonomy for systems of classification. It gives the different types of the system of the classification due to the biological science or the knowledge of biological science. Then to provide the phenetic, natural or phylogenetic data. Phenetic is nothing but the, that is, this data or this phenetic is nothing but the, this information is the information those are found by the field work, then by the practical knowledge, and the all possible characters are taken in the natural characters. And then phylogenetic data is nothing but the evolutionary data. So, these all characters are given due to the taxonomy, and these all objectives are achieved by the empirical and interpretative approach. Empirical approach is nothing but the work on the actual field by the such type of the practical. And interpretative means what? That is, interpretative approach means the by the evolutionary approach we can study these plants. So, this taxonomy helps to provides the all possible information for the various fields. It is sufficient for today. Thank you very much. Thanks to all.